Good morning, students. Today, this is the part 3 of your chapter Human Resources for class 10 Social Science. Okay, students, and today we study the regions of population increasement. The regions of population increase, or what are the reasons behind the population increment. Okay, students, so we discuss all the regions who are directly related to the population increasement. Okay, student. First of all, we understand the natural increasement rate. Natural increasement rate. Okay, students. The natural increment rate is referred to the difference between birth and death rate. The natural increment rate of population is the difference of birth rate and death rate. It's called the natural increment. Okay, students. This is also affected the population size in a particular country. Okay, students. After that, we discuss the birth rate. What is the birth rate? Okay, birth rate is refers to the number of children. Okay, refer to the number of the live children born in a year per 1,000 person. Born in a year per 1,000 person. Okay, it can easily be understand that per 1,000 born of babies are called the birth rate. Okay, and this is birth rate is always higher than the death rate. Okay, or death rate refers to the number of population who die in a year per 1,000 persons. Who die in a year per 1,000 persons. Sharp fall in death rate is a major reason of population increase in India. Okay, you know that the death rate of India is sharp. The decrement of the death in the death rate is the reason of the sharp increment of population size in India. Okay, and after that, third point is migration. What is migration? Migration, it is very important factor. Migration refer to the movement of people from one place to another place. From one place to another place, the movement of a person. Okay, migration can be internal. Migration can be internal and can be external. Internal means, you know that if any people go to village, city from village, it is the internal migration. As example that any person who want to study in higher classes, so he left his village and go out to the town for the study purpose. This is the internal migration. And you know that many women after marriage go to the other city area or other villages. It is included in internal migration. External migration is that if any person go to the outside country. Okay, like as any person go to the America or other European countries or other international countries, it is included in the external migration. Okay, migration play a important role and affect the size of population. But it is known that internal migration cannot be affect on the size of the population, because the population are going in the internal country, so the number of size cannot be increased. But external migration affect the population size of a particular country, because if the external migration is going to in large way, so that the population size in a particular country is going to decrease. And if the external migration is not the affected, so the population size will not go to increment. Okay, so this is the migration rate. And you know that internal migration cannot affect on the size of the population of a particular country, but internal migration affect the density of population in a particular area or particular country. Okay students, so this is the most important point for internal migration. Okay, after that there are many regions of migration. Okay, some peoples want to good facilities like education, like employment, like other facilities, so they left their hometown and go to the other countries or go to the other villages or cities. Is called it is the main cause of migration. And after women after marriage, many women after marriage going to the other villages or other cities, it is the internal migration. Okay, there are the poverty, the unemployment are the negative conditions are directly affected on the migration, because these negative conditions promote to the persons to go to the outside for the work. Okay, and earning the money. After that, the next topic is population density. Population density. Okay, you know that in India, the distribution of population in India is not is unequal, and you know that population density refers to the number of people living in per square or per unit surface area. Okay, you know that in a per square kilometer, how many people are live in a particular kilometer square area. This is the population density. You know that the population density in India is not equal. You know that in the hilly or mountainous regions and desert areas are low density of population, and the fertile plain of North India and the favorable conditions and agricultural land, good agricultural land are attract the population. So this is the area where the density of population is high. Okay students, this is the population density. You know that in India, the national density of population is 382 from the census of 2011. Okay, in India, you know that the national population density is 382 according to the census of 2011, and the highest density found in Bihar, which is 1102 persons per square kilometer, and the lowest density found in Arunachal Pradesh, which is 17%, only 17 persons per square kilometer. You know that Bihar has the fertile plain and sufficient rainfall, but Arunachal Pradesh conditions is not favorable for persons to live there. So the density of population is lower than that of Bihar. Okay students, and in the Rajasthan, the Jaipur is the highest density of population. Overall 598 persons per square kilometer found in Jaipur, which is the highest density district in Rajasthan. And after that, the lowest density found in Jaisalmer district, which has only 17 persons per square kilometer. You know that according to the census of 2011, the overall density of population of Rajasthan is 201, and according to the census of 2001, this population density is only 165. So you can see here that the increment rate that 165 to 201 and 30 persons per square kilometer increment in population density of Rajasthan. So that you can see here. Okay, students, this is the main point of Rajasthan population density. And in the next, and you know that the very high population density found in the northern plain, which is so fertile and so fertile soils and due to sufficient rainfall. Okay, students. So the population density in northern plain is going to high, and Kerala also the highest population density found in India. Okay, students. This is the chapter number 12, part 3, and tomorrow we discuss the next topics about population problems and literacy rate of India and Rajasthan also in the next class. Okay, thanks, student.